Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grade 6 at St. Edward Catholic School. My name is Dan Capozzi, and I am your child's teacher this year. I'm going to be sharing with you the presentation I will be doing for Curriculum Night. So, by all means, please follow along here on YouTube. On the left, here we see the grade scale. The grade 6 students are still receiving grade letters on their report card. So as you can see on the left side here, these are the levels, and those levels translate to report card grades here on the right side. This is the last year that grade 6 students are going to be receiving letter grades. In grade 7, the students will begin receiving percentage grades on their report cards. In grade 6, however, we're still using levels and grades. Therefore, the highest consistent level of achievement is what translates over to the grade on their report card. The assessment that we complete is what drives our teaching and student learning. This is my attempt at the chart. Whenever we give an assessment in the subjects, which is typically daily, that drives our teaching. The teaching is what we do here in the class. It guides us into deciding what skills we are going to be focusing on. A group, for example, that has already achieved high proficiency in one area does not need necessarily that skill to be reviewed. But a group that has not necessarily achieved that high level of proficiency in a curriculum expectation may need that to be reviewed, so we would spend a bit more time on it. And that's where we look at the student learning. That student learning, when we assess them again through tests or oral communication and discussions, written assignments, that is what then allows us to decide what we're going to focus on in our teaching from the curriculum. Some issues dealing with classroom management. Of course, we want to instill values within our students. We want to make sure they have the Catholic and Christian values that we hold so dear at St. Edward. This, of course, is certainly a partnership with parents. We want to ensure that parents have an open line of communication with the teachers here, and that goes both ways.
Sorry for the interruption.
Parent-teacher contact is very important. I have no problem with communicating via email or telephone call. I will generally get back to you within 24 hours. The best times to call me are listed in the bottom of my email when you do get an email from me. You may leave a message with the secretary, or you may email me indicating a good time for you to receive a phone call from me. We do have 5 procedures, 5 rules that we do have in the class. These are being followed quite well by the students this year. The first one is follow directions the first time they are given. Ensuring I don't have to give multiple requests means that we can concentrate more on the curricular expectations. Complete any assigned work. Students do have choice in their work, but they do have to complete the work that is assigned. They are expected to stay in their own seats unless they're moving in a group activity and they're working with different people. All students are expected to bring their books and all materials to class regularly. Their timetables help with this. They know on which days, for example, they have phys ed. They know on which days they have library. They know on which days they have music. They have math and language and science and social studies every single day. So there should not be any need for repeatedly saying that they have forgotten things. And of course, be respectful of yourself and others. Being respectful of other people, their person, their property, their time. We do aim to achieve this. This is one example of a letter that may be sent home if I have to more formally announce that there has been a problem in the class. We do, of course, have telephone conversations about this prior to this happening, and we also make sure that we work with our progressive discipline. We make sure that our progressive discipline model is followed so that we can appropriately guide the student in the right direction. If you do have any questions, please email me or call me. If it's a question that requires everyone to know, I can certainly respond to the entire group. Also attached in the email I sent, please see the handout that is given on paper to the parents at curriculum night. Thank you. Have a great day.